Welcome. My name's Orlando, and today I'm going to guide you through a 15-minute morning yoga stretch for beginners. Let's get started. We're going to start in cat and cow, one of my favorite postures. On your exhale, rounding your spine, lowering your head. Inhale, dropping your belly button to the floor, head rises. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, we're going to move into a little bit of a shoulder opener, dropping down to our forearms. We're going to take our right elbow, raise our right elbow, and then thread the needle. Right hand slides underneath our left armpit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to hold here for 5 breaths. On our inhale, coming up, elbow reaches, and then lowering down to our right forearm. We're going to do the other side. Left elbow rises, a little bit of mobility movement here. Exhale, threading the needle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time we'll hold for a few breaths, 3 or 4, maybe 5, for 1. If you can, try to breathe, try to let your breath breathe out in all directions. Expand your entire shoulder rib cage. 4 and 5. Inhale, coming all the way back up onto all 4s. We're going to come into puppy pose here. We're going to reach our arms out as far as we can, lowering down to our forearms. If you like, you can stay here. You can even lean back a little bit further. I find it a bit deeper here. Staying here for a few breaths. Switching over to the left. Over to the right. All the way back up. All 4s once again, coming into one last little round of cat and cow. Great, coming back to neutral. We're going to come up onto our tippy toes here. We're going to give our toes a little bit of love. For a lot of people, this is okay. For some people, this is a little bit intense. So if you need to, you can lean forward, keep your hands on the mat, but at the same time, you can bring your hands here or just sitting here. You can also bring your fingertips, crisscross your fingers, and you can take your hands and reach them way up over your head, and this will distract you from the discomfort in your toes. I love this posture. From here, We're going to switch it up just a little bit. We're going to come to the top of our toes. Now brace yourself. For some of us, this is glorious. And then for some of us, not so much. Taking your hands, crisscrossing your fingers the other way, and then reaching your hands up and over your head. I think this might be out of our screen, but that's okay. You can even play around with taking the palms of your hands to the ceiling. Great. Lowering our hands, stepping our right foot forward into this little low lunge. You're here on the tops of your feet, perhaps toes curled under. If you want to go lower and you have a deeper variation of this posture, feel free to do so. And come back into this bicycle stretch. Really deep, deep stretch for some people. This is intense. For myself, it's intense. Years after practicing, I still find this a little bit intense. If you can go deeper, that's great. If you're new, you can even grab blocks and have your hands up a little bit higher. Great. We're going to switch here. Take our left foot forward, coming into this little low lunge. Again, if you want to go deeper, you can. You can lower down to your forearms. Inhale, coming back into this bicycle stretch. So many different variations. You can take your hands further out in front, whatever's available to you. Some of us, I actually still have a day job and I work in construction, and I'm pretty tight, as you can see. So even after years of practicing, I'm a little bit of a beginner when it comes to some stretches. All right, coming all the way forward, we're going to take our hands to our mat, step back into downward facing dog, whatever variation of this is available to you. This is a great practice for the morning, okay? Although obviously I'm filming this in the afternoon, but this practice is very, very similar to the kind of practice that I have almost every single morning. If it's available to you, you can raise your right leg and open your right hip. Lowering down and switching legs. Just mind your strengths and your weaknesses. I broke my left foot about 3 months ago, so I'm a little bit tender in that area, so I'm quite cautious with some of my movements. From here, we're going to lower back down onto our knees. Do a little gentle stretch. Come into child's pose. Take your head to your mat. You can either have your hands here, which is the full version of child's pose, or you can take your hands out in front of you. Great. Coming up, we're going to come onto our bums. From here, I'm going to do a little bit of core work, just one little boat pose, Navasana. Take your hands out in front. A lot of variations here. You can be here as well and here. If this is available to you, you can come here. You can even grab your toes and go a little bit deeper. I'm not there. Here we go. Just a few breaths Perhaps opening your toes, engaging your feet, and lowering down. Coming onto our backs. I'm going to come into a little bridge pose, one of my favorite postures. Pressing down into our hands, reaching up, rolling your shoulders under. If it's an option for you, you can take your hands under your hips. Lowering down. Bring your knees into your chest. Hands out to the side. Allow your knees to drop to the left. If you can, try to keep your knees neutral as you lean over. Doesn't matter what happens to your right arm here. It's okay if it comes up off the ground. That's fine. Palm of your right hand either up or down. Coming back up and over to the other side. Back to center. From here, bring the soles of your feet together, getting ready to wind up here or wind down. Actually, keep your hands under your bum if you need to, and just allow your hips to open and come into a variation of butterfly pose. Just close your eyes here for a moment. And just notice what you're noticing. Feel the blood flowing throughout your body. Smile at the excitement of the rest of your day. If you like, you can take your legs out to straight, palms up into Shavasana, corpse pose. Not always necessary. Sometimes in the morning, I skip Shavasana because I find it puts me back into a chilled out stage. But if you're free for the day, you can stay here as long as you like. If you care to join me, starting to come back up to seated. Bring your hands into prayer. Taking just a couple of breaths. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today. If you like, there's 2 videos that will pop up here on the screen. You can continue to practice if you still have a little bit of motivation in you. Let me know how the practice went. Let me know how you feel now from the beginning. I'd love to hear. Make sure and subscribe and share the video with a friend. Have a great day. Namaste.